Okay. All right. I guess this is the time to air out or vent any frustrations that I have, that you have. You probably have none after fucking, oh my God, whatever enormous score that was that you put on up. But even still, I think there are plenty of people that would have grievances. In fact, man, I bet Nick would have some choice words if he were on this
Yeah,
podcast right now.
yeah, I did actually talk to Nick on the phone earlier today too.
Oh,
So
what's he doing?
heard he was just chilling. He was just
Oh,
hanging out, and we were just catching up a little bit on like lunch break. And
gotcha.
we did talk a little bit about football because we weren't talking very much on Sunday because the matchups quickly were getting out of hand,
Yeah,
and of course, yeah, the
the
Rico Dowdle
Dowdle.
situation. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
he was RB of the week. Wow, right there with a
That's
big fat
insane, man.
star.
I mean, God,
And dude, and
what a change in a
Nick had
couple
the wide
days.
receiver of the week with
Egbuka,
Ibuka. Yeah.
yeah, he's been a revelation,
And he
man.
had the
What a
fucking
rookie.
starting dude, you guys are fucking killing the now that I'm looking at it, it's both of you have the stars, all the stars of the week. You got best or
It's
sorry, you
yeah.
got best running back and you got best defense. Nick got best
Oh,
wide
right.
receiver and he got best quarterback.
That's crazy. I mean, it was a pretty high scoring matchup for Nick to score 176 and get the loss. But I mean, that's where
Yeah.
the league median is a little consolation there. But yeah, it was a pretty high scoring affair. But it's crazy, yeah, because the whole thing was the big waiver money drop for Woody
Hmm.
Marks. If
Yeah.
you remember,
Oh
Nick
yeah,
paid
dude.
$80 for
80
him. I
bucks.
had my bid was next in. I had bid 70 on him,
I thought
and
20. I thought I had put a bid on Woody, and I thought what was it, 22 or something like that. I thought that was going too high. And then when I saw what actually it went for, it was just like, well, I'm not. What am I supposed to do? You can't
yeah,
work with these
it's
fucking
just one of
guys.
those things where like that's how thin running backs been with all the
Oh,
injuries,
oh
and
yeah,
there's just not a lot out there. And if there's a guy that seems like, ooh, he could be something for the rest of the season, like I pretty much had the thought of like, well, I'm willing to dump most of my fab on somebody that might actually be a pretty crucial piece that is going to be hard to fill later in the season.
yeah.
But now, I mean, obviously, in hindsight, I'm like, thank you, Buck, for Nick for taking that away from me. And then I was able to just really quickly jump on the backup running back situation of just snagging all these backups of Rico Dowdle and both the running backs um, for Tampa Bay, and
Right.
then getting both the running backs for Arizona. I'm just like, I don't fucking care. I'm scooping everybody up. I'm dropping everybody else who's on my bench right now. And that's where I was like, oh, I'm like rebooting my team. So that was the whole thing for them. And then,
Oh,
dude, that just completely changed everything.
Nick
Changed
wants the
everything for last
podcast.
week.
Do you see that? Nick wants the podcast link.
Oh, he does? Okay.
What? I don't understand. Why does he need the podcast link? He's been
Wait,
here
yeah, you can just.
he's been here 100 times. He should be able to just fucking join if he wants.
It's like, Nick, the front door is right there. It's
Yeah,
unlocked. Just open. Just
you
go open
walked
it.
through the front door. You've been here before. I
Oh
mean,
my god, that is hilarious.
maybe the thinking is, maybe he wants other people to join, which I could understand. But man, I would really love to get Nick's full Dowdle frustration just like live on air. That would make me a very happy camper. Oh shit! Did you just go mute? Did that just happen? I guess maybe. Did I mute you?
Oh shit, no, that was my bad. I
Okay.
accidentally hit the mute button.
I was gonna
I
say, I
was
was
trying
like,
to actually send the link to Nick real quick,
and
and
it
I
didn't
accidentally
work.
hit the mute button.
Oh,
No, I texted it to him.
okay.
So we'll see. Yeah, it'd be interesting to get his hot take on that as well. But what that dude? That's fucking fantasy right there.
Oh,
The
dude.
massive the swings are just unbelievable. Like I was literally tilting so hard coming into last week's matchups. I'm like, dude,
A
if I
full
lose
team,
this week,
a full team rename.
yeah, I'm like, fleece. I'm not fleecing anybody right now. There's no trades happening. This team name is absolute garbage. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
I
I'm
gotta, I
definitely
gotta go.
not the fucking Titans right now, so I might need to fucking rethink mine because Jesus, it's certainly been a brutal time. Poor fucking Joey. I don't even know what to say about that. Like
Oh, dude, that Monday night was so brutal.
that's
How that
just
all played
oh
out.
my God. I'm like looking at this like this finish and it's just my God. Like bad luck
Yeah.
for Nick, right? Like he basically would have beat anybody except for you or Misha. And yeah, dude, Joey. Oh my God. Like you're right there and you're still wait, hold on a second. It doesn't show me on the stupid fucking website. What was the median? Was it
The median was like
150?
157.
157. Yeah, point
It
0.6.
was like
Shit.
157.6. So yeah, there was actually quite a bit of teams that had down to the Monday night end of game wire
Mhm.
where they were either going to get a win or a loss, or were they going to beat the median, or was the
Wait,
median going to creep up or not?
did Nate technically lose to the median?
Yes, he
Oh
did.
my God, he did by
Yeah,
point oh 0.06
he had Xavier Worthy
or so point oh 0.04.
going in
Shit.
that. Yeah, by point oh 0.04, he had Xavier Worthy going in that Monday night game. All he needed was one more catch. And I think not only would he have beat the median, but he would have, I think he might have driven the median up a little bit, which would have knocked, I think, Will and John out of getting the median.
Jesus.
That's true.
Wow. Oh, here,
Oh,
hey,
hey, what's up,
look,
dude?
look who's here. Okay. Well, all right. I had said it
Yeah.
earlier before you ended up, sneaking on in like a fucking sneaky snake, and like
Yes.
not even letting us know that you were here, just listening to everything we were saying.
I've been listening
Um,
the whole time.
I believe it. I believe it.
Creeping in the bushes.
100% I believe it. But one of the things I did say earlier was it would make me so very happy to be able to have Nick on here to vent some true frustration about fantasy football because I feel that
Ah,
just with what Sean was kind of just describing, I feel there's another side to that coin, and I'd like to hear about it.
so as I was telling Nate and John, Sean's fucking set me up, dude. We had a previous chat. I was taking a shit, and me and Sean were texting. And from my side of the story, he was like, we were like, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh, I made some errors in my lineup, and he like, oh yeah, and he's like, Woody Marks, and I'm like, yep. So
Oh, so you're
after
talking
that,
about, hold on, you're talking about this was pre waivers going through last week, right?
yeah, so that kind of sets up the whole play
Like it
action
was
here.
pretty obvious. It was pretty obvious at that time that Woody Marks was going to be probably like highly sought after, and so we
Just by
just put
us,
it. We
though.
Yeah, but we put it so it was like out in the air all of a
I don't
sudden.
know, dude. There was six.
Yeah, between us,
There were
Yeah.
like
I think
there were like six bids. It was he
the
was
next
the
one was like 23, though. It
yeah,
was like
that was me.
70 and
That was
80.
me. Nobody knew. Like maybe only you two guys knew that you guys were going to be bidding that high.
And so yeah, so in the process, I knew that what's his face had a hurt calf, and I was hoping Dowdle would get more time, but Chuba kept on playing, and so they split the carries, and I was like, well, great, well Chuba's not going to go out, and I spent my whole bag on Woody Marks, and in the process I had to lose Dowdle because I had to play every single guy to get to play the game, and Sean just fucking goes to the fucking shopping center and he grabs everybody. He just fucking puts everybody in his basket, and including that Dowdle, and that I looked at that while I was uh Phil triggered me over the weekend while I was watching the games, and he's like, "Oh, should have spent more on Dowdle," and that just set my mind to spin as I was watching fucking Woody Marks do nothing and Dowdle just fucking killing it. I'm sick of this running back roller coaster ride. Like, when do I get off? I'm so annoyed by it. Yeah, I just it's I find it really fucking bashful of you, Sean, to get White, Dowdo, Carter, fucking who else do you got? Like the fucking
He
every
got a lot.
starter.
You had what?
I think I had Demarcado for a second,
When did you
and
get
Yeah,
Rashad White? Like, God, what a fucking play! 2 touchdowns. Wow.
yeah,
I mean,
two touchdowns
I'm
on my
saying
head.
I was tilting so much last week, and then some shit's been going down at my work. I was telling Phil this because I got to see him this weekend, and so I was like, "Fuck work." I just want to read about football news all like as much as I can because it's like makes me really happy and it's like detaching from reality.
Yeah.
And I ended up picking a day when there was all this fucking running back shit, like all these injuries
Yeah,
going on.
it's
And I'm like, oh
crazy.
fuck, oh my God. Like I'm just gonna pick everybody up right now. I'm gonna drop everybody on my bench.
And you did. What a
And I
luxury
did.
that might be to have a bunch of scrubs that
Yeah.
you could
And
just
then
drop.
Nick, you're texting me because I was bummed and like maybe not bitter, but I was bummed that you got Woody Marks because I had that $70 bid in there. I thought like 70's got to be plenty to get this guy. I need a running back badly. And then you got him. And I saw it first thing in the morning when I woke up. I was like, God damn it. And then,
Oh, that was a good
all that
feeling.
other stuff started happening with all these picking up all these other guys. And you're like, Jesus, dude, like you're like going on supermarket sweep over here, just grabbing everything you can off the shelves like for free. And
Yeah,
that
man.
kind of turned out to be pretty nice.
Yeah, fortunately for you, so you just dropped all these freebies right on my head. You know, Woody Marks gets 2, and Dowdle and White combined for like 65. Just
Yeah,
fucking dropped a bomb over the weekend.
yeah, I know you really got the brunt of that. That's fucking
Oh,
crazy.
yes, but good for you. I tip my hat to you.
That's
It
very
was
sportsmanlike.
a pretty impressive
Yes,
fucking day. I
I
mean,
know, as you're wanting to just shove a shiv in my back right now.
I mean,
I do. Yeah,
if you had started Baker, like
yeah. You could have Bakered
or
me.
had Devonta Smith in for
I
like
know,
somebody like a
fuck.
Keenan, like dude, yeah, dude, your whole team this week they just went
Yeah,
just ape
it
shit.
was that thing that I just fucking needed. I'm gonna go in a little bit more on the victory lap here, but each week before I was always hovering around like one mid 130s. I could never beat the median. I got a couple wins, but I couldn't beat the median. I'm like, what the fuck? My team underperforms every goddamn week. Like, where's my blow up week? And then yeah, then it fucking finally happened. And I think I actually had to look because Sleeper is cool and it will show you like stats from prior years. And I looked at the weekly all time high scores. Nick, you have the all time high score of 214.66.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then the next closest was 212.7. So I got myself in to be the number 2 highest score all time for like all the years of Sleeper that we've been doing.
Wow.
Rightly so.
Oh,
Right,
damn it, Nick. If I had knocked you out of first place with that too, oh man, cherry
oh,
right
then
there.
you're getting 2 shivs. Jesus. As
Yeah,
the the longest bloodline, I deserve to sit on the high throne.
The
So,
longest bloodline?
yeah.
What do you
oh,
mean?
wait. Do you mean because you were the commissioner for the very first year of Killa Cali football?
I have the original vampire blood, and I should be at the top.
We've all just been suckling at your teat this whole time.
Yeah.
I absolutely believe that is the way Nick thinks about everything.
We're just a bunch of little
Um,
babies, and you have 9 nipples on you, and we're
Go,
all just
my
suckling at
babies.
Nick's fantasy teeth.
Oh fuck!
Enjoy.
How do I turn that into a fucking AI art? That should be
Oh
the
my
goddamn
god, yeah.
uh
The Killa Cali demigod.
Oh my God. Okay,
We
where's
already
my
have the demigod. You posted
AI
that one
image
link up there.
generator? I gotta remember that. Hold on a second. Let me just go ahead and just take some notes really quick. So what were we
That,
saying? We were saying demigod, fantasy, football. You said 9 nipples.
My nipples suckling at Nick's teats.
just turned me into a cow.
The cash cow.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
But
man.
I gotta ask, has Brian already ranted about his
No, we need to give
Oh,
we
IR?
I
need to
haven't.
give Brian some space to rant right
I
now.
mean, there. I have a lot
Blow off
of
some steam.
I have a lot of opinions. I didn't get to watch like most of the game, or games, this weekend, but just checking on in, it was a little on the frustrating side. Dude,
Oh yeah,
uh, I, I don't know what to say about like Hampton going down. That just I feel like plays into the running backs. Like just there's just
Yeah.
no, there absolutely none of them.
That was such a shocking blow. I couldn't believe seeing that.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe it. And I swear to God, I feel like some of my starting positions are just like absolutely allergic. Like people will just blow up and explode on my bench, but like anytime I end up putting them on in, they just fucking get stage fright and like shit their pants. So
You should have
I,
traded me Jacoby Myers, all those trade offers.
dude, I mean, I would have lost Connor, and I don't think you would be happy with what you've gotten over the last like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he hasn't really been doing shit. I
dude,
forget
the
what the other
Raider,
trade offers were, but yeah,
yeah,
I know. Yeah,
dude,
the Raiders. It's like, whoa, what the hell is this
don't look
anemic
good with Geno
dog shit?
Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, Gino looks bad.
Yeah, I'm
does
kind
look
of
bad.
surprised about that. I was thinking that Gino was going to be an upgrade over what they had before, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not happy. I just saw the news today that the fucking Bengals. Oh my God, did anybody else see
Oh,
that? I'm sure you had to have seen
Yeah.
dude,
it,
I
Nick.
Oh yeah.
did.
Oh my
Elite.
God,
That's all I can say. One
elite.
word.
That's what
Elite.
you're saying?
Yeah. Send in the real Joe.
They
Oh
got
my
dad. They got
God.
dad coming in to clean things up over in that fucking locker room.
Dude, with that
He's gonna get
offensive line,
injured.
yeah, dude, with that
Yeah.
offensive line, he is going to die.
Dude, oh
Like, I
my
do
god,
not want to
I
see
really
Joe
want to watch
Flacco
that.
fucking go down, but like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I don't understand why that was the signing that they made.
Joe
That just
Flacco
seems,
just scramble. Another 30-yard scramble run from Joe Flacco.
I'll believe that when I fucking see it. I
Yeah.
didn't see
Right.
it 20 years ago. I'm not expecting to see it now, or however,
They're
whatever
probably
he was.
setting him up.
How even long ago was that when it wasn't 20 years. It was like,
2012.
okay, not 20,
But that
but.
this has to be an upgrade from Browning, though, don't you think? I
Yes
mean, it's
and like yes
Arguably.
arguable.
and
Yeah.
it's like a yes and no. Like yes, it's an upgrade if we're talking about a normal like an average offensive line, right?
Yeah,
Like, but it's not an average offensive line. It's definitely below average, and like, uh, God, I don't
they should have
know,
got Colin Kaepernick, let him run around.
dude. They could get
They
any.
should have got Winston.
Dude, they could have
That's
gotten
true, dude. Yeah,
anybody. Like, one of the ones that I keep thinking of is like, why the fuck has not anybody called the Falcons? Like, they got Kirk
go for
Cousins
Kirk
just, yeah, dude,
Cousins.
they just got
Probably
him
too
sitting.
expensive.
Well, I would say if you're a team that desperately needs a quarterback and you want to maybe try to plug that hole for like a year or two, like why the fuck not just pick it up and take the contract, just let Kirk Cousins start until you can find somebody in the draft
And
that you really
they'll
really
never
want.
be able to fix their offensive line because they can't afford to.
Dude, uh, yeah, I don't know, so I don't know what's going to
It
happen
must
with
have been
Jamar.
nice. Did you get to see the Jamar Chase, at least like the highlight of his big touchdown catch? I mean, that must have been a big relief to see that.
So I remember as the game was going on, because this one was where John basically had me at the very end of Sunday night. Um, it was like kind of neck and neck, and that was strictly due, I think, to Jamar. Everybody else had a pretty mediocre game, I would say. Um, but yeah, Jamar Chase ended up like showing on up somehow with
Yeah.
those two touchdowns. But
This is such a random question, but do you guys on the Sleeper app? Do you guys ever just like scroll around through like the home screen section that has nothing to do with
the
our
betting,
league, but
like the
it's just
betting
like
stuff.
no, not the betting stuff, but it's just like updates from the NFL. Like it has like the same kind of news updates when people go on IR, or like
I think I've
but
messed with it a little.
yeah, I never really did until like this season. But during Sunday and Monday and stuff, like they do an amazing job of dropping in clips of like all the big fantasy plays from notable fantasy players,
Oh,
like
that's pretty
during as
cool.
the games are going on. And I'm like, whoa, this is so sick because like I can just watch these clips and not I'm not going to catch every game. I'm not watching Red Zone all day, but it's like really cool to see all these like highlight plays from fantasy players. Like
Hmm.
that's how I got to watch the Jamar Chase touchdown. Like I don't think I ever would have seen it if not for that. So
Oh, that's
I got
cool.
to give Sleeper props for having that like kind of NFL highlight news feed on the homepage.
All right, I gotta
That's
check.
cool.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I will say the one thing that I do end up doing usually is because if it ends up being how it's been, I feel like the last few Sundays where I'm like just doing a whole bunch of shit or doing chores or whatever. So you'll pick up your phone, you're trying to see what's going on in the game. So if you click on the actual rather than the player's name, you click on like
Yeah,
the stats of the game that will show like
you get
the
like the game feed.
yeah, exactly. One of the things I do enjoy is how they have like the plays that are happening, as they happen, and on the app basically it'll say like okay, the like Cincinnati has snapped the ball, right, or they have possession, and so you're waiting like for the update. One of the really entertaining things is being able because it's all live. You're watching the fucking reactions like pour on in. So you know, the Cincinnati, has snapped the ball. Everybody's just like, oh, fire, oh, all ready, all set, all ready to go. Browning has thrown an interception. Ah, cry, cry, cry. What a
Yeah.
bunch of bullshit. Like,
Oh
all the
yeah,
comments.
I add to that shit. I
Oh,
comment on that and
I
I tag
believe you
people.
would, Nick.
Yeah, dude, I love that
Oh,
shit.
man.
I can't wait when someone does something bad. I go on there and go,
Yeah, dude, there's a whole bunch of
yeah.
that too. The whole bunch of
I actually
fucking
wanted. I've
laughing
been
at.
wanting to ask. I've been wanting to ask you guys. Like, I wanted to ask everybody this. Like, if you guys have any specific, either like rules or rituals about how you keep up with fantasy stuff on Sundays in particular. One example of that, Brian. I kind of remember recently you saying something about like you never check the scores until at least halftime in the
Okay.
morning games. Like,
Yes.
and I have a couple like little things on Sunday that I like to do as well that I feel like are just like my little thing where it gives me like dopamine hits of entertainment before I just immediately go check, the box score or the scores. Like I want to see some other stuff first. But yeah, I was curious if you guys have like any kind of like rituals or rules like that of how you, I guess, engage and keep up on Sundays.
I would
Yeah,
definitely. All right,
I
you
do
go ahead,
not
Nick.
check like Brian. Yeah, I
Okay.
wait till all the first games are done. I don't
Oh,
even check
okay.
Whoa.
until after, and then that way,
Damn.
then the chat is already going, and I'm already waiting to blow. Like I'm just like, all right, well, what's somebody saying now? Like I'm fucking checking it all at once, but I kind of have an idea based on what I'm watching. The highlights of who's winning because I keep a mental log of my opponent's players.
Right.
So I know like
Yeah.
what guys he's got, and I'm just thinking about that the whole time.
So
But
Yeah.
yeah,
you're watching as many games as you can in the morning on Sunday and just trying to keep it straight to like the live games to keep up with stuff and then you won't actually go into sleeper and check until after those morning games are over.
I only enjoy checking the stats and stuff on Monday night when the median's moving around and stuff. Otherwise, if I
Whoa.
check the scores and I'm looking at my players, I find it's not as enjoyable. It's like too stressful. I'm like,
Yeah,
come on, just catch it. And I feel like I'm just like playing like a numbers game instead of like getting a vibe for the player and like just like
that's cool.
enjoying the day of the plays and stuff like that. I
Well,
just
I think
become too focused.
being able to watch it, like actually watch the games in progress, I feel is a big key to a lot of what you're saying. Because I would say I would
It
agree
is.
with you. that
Yeah.
when we were going out to like Miller's Field, for example, right? We had all the TVs going, all the games going. So every single person's game, everybody kind of more or less could be able to pay attention to. And I think that's where, Sean, that hard rule that you were talking about, and I would say I still do it today, um, where I want to be able to watch the games and, as Nick said, be able to kind of keep a mental track of you know what should be going on, what everybody's score relatively should be, and then when halftime comes, I can't help myself. It's like fucking my Christmas
Yeah, I
presents are like
feel that.
right there, and I need to
Yeah.
look. I have to peek. I have to see what's going on, and trying, I guess, to have an idea about what needs to or what not needs to not happen in the preceding half or the next few games. Like, holy shit, his players had one hell of a day. I really need to come on up with it, uh or something like
Yeah.
that. But
That's
I do still, I even, if I can't even watch the games, I do still have kind of like a just by usually around halftime is when I will, in the morning games, we'll go ahead and open up that app
Yeah,
and
I
start
think
checking.
that's some good self-restraint. And Nick, your self-restraint is honestly blowing my mind. Like, there's no fucking way I couldn't
I'm a
be
man of
checking.
discipline. Uh,
Wow. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
very impressed by that level of
Well,
self-discipline.
I'll tell you a secret about life. Half of life is just
oh
saying
my
no to
God.
things. You just
I
say
know. I,
no,
I
and then
actually was
you
just
do
saying
good.
that to Nadine recently. Like, I'm like, because I have a lot of like plans and stuff. I'm like, I think I've been saying yes to too much stuff lately.
Yeah,
Like
say
Jim
no.
Carrey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I always
Exactly.
think of Yes Man when stuff happens.
you gotta learn
Well, I
Korean
think we're
and
kind of a yes man friend group. So
well, I mean,
we have
when
trouble saying
somebody
no.
throws up the anybody want to do a fucking foot race, like a 40 for like no goddamn reason after everybody's been drinking, like it's yes. Hey, do you guys want to fucking play football even though all of us are like close in our 40s and we're gonna go ahead and do it, but on the
On
beach
the beach.
and actually like try to do like diving fucking catches and shit like that? Oh my God, dude, my body was so
Worth
sore
it.
after that day. It was
Worth it.
worth it. Oh, it was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
But those are good. I've always been curious, like how other people, what they do on Sundays. I don't really have as much good self restraint as you guys do. Like, I've been trying to adopt your wait until halftime thing, Brian, and I'm getting a little better at it, but I still can't help sometimes but to like open up something and check in. But my whole thing is I don't like to just go right to sleeper and
Hmm.
look at the scores because I feel like it's like you're busting your load immediately.
Totally,
Like
totally.
I want some foreplay. You know what I mean? So what I
Yeah.
actually do is I have the Yahoo Sports app, and so I'll go in there and I'll look at like the all the games that are going on, and I'll actually look into the games where I have players or like my opponent has notable players. And if I'm not watching the game, I'll go to like the play by play section, not the box score, but like the play by play.
So you can
And
kind of see
I
and get
want
a
to look
taste.
and try to get like a feel of
Hmm.
like what's actually been going on play by play and try to see any
So
plays where my player got involved. And
yeah,
it's like I feel like I get a little bit
a little bit
more
more.
I get a
Yeah,
little
no,
bit more about that, but
I
it's
can.
still I feel like I'm like doing drugs though. You know what I
So
mean? Like I'm looking for
It
a
is
hit.
drug.
that
Yeah.
so
I'm
that
on drugs, doing drugs.
okay. This gives me an interesting thought because Nick's kind of coming off like he's a little bit high and mighty, like he's throwing out life lessons, like this is like super easy to be able to
Oh
restrain
yeah, dude.
himself.
I already
But
just told you I was
hold
on
on a
the
second.
throne like one
Hold on a second,
conversation earlier.
but I will say this: listening to what Sean's talking about, like how he can't even go into the sleeper app itself, right? He has to like warm up the oven. Um,
Yeah.
if we're talking like in sexual references, like I feel like Nick is preaching that he is like totally like chastity, like he like
Oh yeah, for
never
sure.
Like
fucking
Save it for
abstinence.
never
marriage.
wets his
Yeah.
whistle,
For
but
I don't. I like
he
to
pay,
bust my load at once.
but he paid for Sunday ticket. which, like we
Oh,
were
of
talking
course.
about earlier, and like Sean was just alluding to about getting your fucking beak wet, where you don't have to go into the app because if the app is technically busting your load, you've got like a fucking whore that you paid for.
Yeah.
You went
Who,
into
who
the
doled
fucking Game of
out to
Thrones
you
brothel.
piece
You
by
fucking
piece, and you can
you
just
got her.
soak it in.
You've taken her. You literally have her there. You're talking about. Oh no, I'm a chastity. I'm a good man. But you're getting to watch all the fucking good stuff. You get to see it
Oh,
right
I
there, and
know.
you get to see every single one of them. So
I'm
like,
just beaten
and,
and not
yeah.
coming.
So that's
It's basically like you're going to Pornhub,
I'm just
but
edging.
you have no video and only audio.
Oh my god. No video and only I would hate that, dude.
And then finally, when Monday night comes, you just go full bust a move. Full you have like 18 screens of just
Yeah, pretty
Pornhub
much.
different versions, and you're just firing loads left and right. That's what's happening, I think.
oh man, firing loads left and right. That's gonna be the title of this one. All right,
Jeez. Sounds like
I
middle school.
may have gone
dude.
too far with that one.
But
Well, just yeah.
I guess my point with all this, I guess, is that I will say that, and why I kind of came up with the only checking it at halftime was because I do feel that watching football, like the actual games that have impact like across the way, um, that is like what the most fun thing about fantasy football
Yeah,
is.
it
Like
is.
absolutely for sure. Like being able to see somebody's like big play, like going off.
Totally.
Um,
And it makes it that much better when you have a guy that consistently just kicks ass. Like I
yes,
gotta say, just having Jonathan Taylor just
yeah,
right up on you,
and watching
bam,
it, dude, and
bam,
watching
bam.
it,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
watching it
have
happen.
another.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. That feels good. I will say
Yeah.
that feels great. That's the best part of it, I think.
yeah, one of the plays I did get to see uh like on whatever like a clip was that Pickens touchdown. And I remember like seeing that like come on in being really fucking happy, but I'm still all doing having to do it through a phone or something. Like, watching it on TV, having fucking drinks, and like the best
Yeah.
atmosphere is like if you can be doing it with a whole bunch of people. Like
Yeah,
I'm pissed that
if you
I'm
can add the
missed out on last
social
weekend.
aspect of it into that's amazing.
Yeah, I and
Yes.
yeah, it's I do agree that having like football, like being able to watch it, that's way more fun. And I can understand, Sean, when you say like you want to go like do that before you even look at the actual numbers. Like that totally makes sense because I feel that's totally in line with, just the best experience about it is watching
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Experience it for real, not just see the aftermath of the numbers and then
Hmm.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of determines my day actually though, but I gotta say it's pretty frustrating. So it's a risk. Like
Yeah.
I just
Super
yeah,
risk.
it's risky. Yeah, then I'm getting all one way in my head and I'm just like all day, I'm just thinking like, why the fuck did I do that? I should have done this. I
Yeah.
should have done that. So yeah.
I had like 2 weeks ago. I think I was like telling John about, or I think I was playing him, and my team was just dropping a goose, and his was going off, and I'm like, why am I fucking following and watching right now? Like, I was like, I'm gonna go wash the car right now. Like, that's just what I went and did. I needed to do something that was like so not football related and just take my
Yeah,
mind off it.
for sure. I get that. You feel any a grievance towards giving John Diggs?
A little bit, because
Is that
I've
his
had a
birthday
few.
present?
Yeah, I guess we can chalk it up to that. But
Hmm.
I've had instances in the maybe we all have, but in the last few years where I've preemptively dropped people on my bench. Especially the worst though is when you draft that person and you
Yeah,
drafted them
I
because you
know.
knew they were going to have future value and you
Yeah,
just got
can't wait.
antsy a little bit too early and you're like
I
fuck it,
hate
I
that.
don't, and then they start to go, and then that's what really bothered me about, because I had thought about that earlier this year. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that this year, and like I haven't dropped Godwin, like whatever, like I just haven't done it. But then I fucking did it with Diggs, and then when I saw John put in a $10 bid, that actually irked me a little bit too, because it wasn't just like a quick
Right.
and easy little $1 bid. He saw value that I didn't see, and he paid for it, and it paid off. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. Yeah, so that's a familiar feeling.
Have you ever had a ex get with one of your friends?
Not that I know of. That's
Well,
I guess that's
fuck, you're
nice.
lucky then. Yeah. It's
So
kind of like
I think I'm feeling good about that.
that.
But yeah, it kind of does feel
Brian,
like that.
do you want to speak to that, Brian?
Do I want to speak to that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do any of us want to speak to that? I don't think that's happened to
Okay.
any of us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be fucking friends.
Nobody
I
in
mean,
this room together.
All
I don't want
right,
to put
so
anybody out on the spot, but I can think of one blonde-haired individual that you both knew. So,
one blonde-haired individual that we both knew.
Are you
from
Uh,
dropping
college.
a Are you dropping a bombshell right now?
I am, only if you want to speak to it.
Oh my
If you
god.
don't, we can skip over it.
Are you talking to me? Because I don't even know what you're talking about.
Talking to both of you.
both of us. Wait. Are you're insinuating that Sean and I hooked up with the same girl that somehow is
I wouldn't
connected to
say you
you?
both hooked up with her, so that makes it better. But no, it has nothing to do with me. This was just between you guys, and you guys had similar friend groups, I guess, or something like that. And then, that's how you guys kind of met in a way, I think. I don't know all the details, so that's
Hmm.
why I'm not gonna fit them all out either.
I don't. I honestly don't know.
I mean,
But
the only person you could be talking about is Amber,
Yeah,
well, Amber was
but I
my
don't.
so Amber was my friend in high school, right? And then
yeah.
she moved
She was
into
with
the
Chris
dorms.
Brown, right? I
Yeah,
never
yeah,
forget that. Chris Brown is such a funny name.
dude, he was a cool guy, dude. That was one of my friends in high school. We had like a garage band and everything like that. Um, but uh, but yeah, so and here's the thing, Sean and I did not meet through Amber. Okay.
Okay.
We
Okay.
were in the same dorm at San Diego State, and I think, God, I want to say the first person, it was either both of them or Steve. And then when I feel like the time I remember actually meeting Sean is when you guys were down in my dorm room going after the fucking Big Red. And Sean's like waiting for his turn, and he's going through my CD cases, and he sees the what was it, the Dredge album. He's just like, oh shit,
Yeah,
Dredge. And I was just like, oh my god, Dredge? What the fuck? I've never met a single individual who knows that band. um but Amber didn't end up moving into the dorms until, God, what was it, like December or something?
it was like the second semester of
Hmm.
freshman year.
Yeah. So and then she was on the same floor as Sean and Steve. uh what was that roommate that she had that was like the dating that, like,
Harley,
oh, Carly, yeah, and she had like the Jamaican boyfriend, and they were just like
or
huge
the
fucking stoners.
supposed Jamaican boyfriend. I don't
Oh
know if he
dude, I thought
ever.
they went to Jamaica. I don't know, I didn't ever
Oh
like
yeah, you're
actually
right.
ask
Yeah, she
Amber
did go to
about.
Jamaica. And then my roommates, she was like, "Oh yeah, you guys can use my really fancy Jerome Baker bong anytime you. It's like a $500 bong. You
Yeah.
can use it whenever you want." And then we're using it one night, and Steve gets too fucked up, and it like slips through his fingertips after he takes a huge hit, and like a huge piece of the glass design breaks off. And
Oh
then
my
we're
Mhm.
God.
freaking the fuck out the next day. We're like, "Oh my god, what are we gonna do?" I'm like, "We? I wasn't part of this." So we go to Home Depot and we get glass glue, and he glues it back on,
Oh
and it's like,
dude.
okay, yeah, that's I guess pretty good. Like you can't really tell unless you like look hella close. And then he gives it back, and everything's fine. And then like a day later, she's like, a piece of my bong broke off, and I was like, I don't know what happened, and
Oh my God.
I don't think that anything ever got found out, but it's like,
Well,
yeah,
we're just throwing that one out
Harley.
there.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's so bad. You're also giving that person glue to smoke too.
Well, it was like a very ornate, like decorative bong that had like it had like a glass frog and like a glass mushroom that was like attached to the
Oh
like the
man,
core bong part of
I'm
it.
actually starting to now visualize this. Like I do remember that. Oh man. That's weird.
Yeah, it was like a sick, really sick fucking like art bong piece, and like one of the like accessory pieces broke off of it. But so I don't think any like actual of the glue was being smoked, but it's still pretty fucked up to be like, here's your bong back, everything's fine.
Yeah, college.
Dude. Oh, dude,
Yeah,
everybody was mean, stupid, young, uh, all the worst things. But we all get old and
and then
learn.
we just start playing fantasy football.
Well, so fantasy
Yeah.
football technically started what? Like, let's say we were already talking about this at the beginning of the year, right? It was 2010?
Yeah, 2010.
2010. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. It actually didn't it wasn't too long after all those times that we got this going. I mean,
Yeah, I guess
dude,
that's true, huh?
all right. All right. I know we've been going on for like a
Yeah,
little bit.
that one went off the rails, but I am glad to hear about like what your guys' kind of rituals and stuff is for Sundays. I really want to hear like what everybody's is.
Okay. You
Um,
hear it. Put
but
it up there. Put it up in the chat.
anytime someone new comes on the podcast, I'm going to be asking that question for sure.
Okay.
So I
That'll
think
be
it's super
Sean's like
interesting
go-to.
because we've all been doing it so long. I think we've all experienced like the she bitch cruel mistress that fantasy is. We've all experienced like how if you're into it on a Sunday and it doesn't go your way, it can fucking ruin your day, and no one likes that. Like we want to like live our lives. So I through all of that, I know that everybody like has certain ways that they like experience it or protect themselves or whatever, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's super fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to roll. I know we were hoping to do like a super quick podcast because we kind of just were off the cuff and started late.
Yeah.
I don't even have time to do like any pickums or anything. But if you guys do want to if you do want to do pickums and you want to send them over, I'll throw them in my spreadsheet just to like keep the tracker going for progress. But
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any other like little quick thoughts that you guys wanted to throw in there or for this episode.
I mean, I'm I'm sure like I haven't actually even switched the week on over to week 6 yet. Just to even see who the
Yeah, that's
matchups
true. I don't
are.
even know who's playing who. Uh,
Oh my God. All
we
right.
were
So
Nick right before you jumped in. We were just quickly like recapping how that Monday night game was super critical for all like like you heard the median and Joey's score. We were hoping Joey would
Oh
win
yeah.
and bring a little bit more like a little closer of evenness to
Balance to the
the stand.
force.
mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Balance it out. So it did
Fuck.
bring a little bit of balance, I'd say overall. Like there's a little less parity than there was a couple weeks ago, but I am curious to see like what the matchups are this week. Like if we have any like kind of big marquee matchups or similarly like teams that are similar in the standings.
Mhm. Dude, I don't
Um.
know. I mean,
Let's
we're
see.
kind of all over the place right now. It's
Oh shit, Nick, you're playing Will right now. I can attest that that's generally not a fun time.
no, it's not a fun
I've already
time.
got my lineup set. Yeah,
You do?
I've been
Okay.
planning. Yeah, I've been
I,
looking at his lineup,
I
eyeing
think
it. I think
there's only a couple bye week games this week. It doesn't have a huge effect, but yeah, that
Saquon
doesn't
is
look like it's
out,
coming
but
into play.
I don't know if that
No,
means
I think
much.
he's playing Thursday night game this
Is
week.
he? Oh,
Yeah,
estimated as limited. Okay.
I think they were just giving him a little rest.
Okay. Maybe. Yeah. All right. Well, shit. Yeah, Nick, that's not going to be fun. I got Phil. That's always like, I know Phil's record doesn't show it, but I think his team, he's just had not great luck. I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah,
if he's let me see, is he the most scored against? No. So Nick, wow, Chris is 813 against him, and he's still
that's
5 and
brutal.
5.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's crazy.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
Phil's team. I got to, like I said, I got to see Phil at the Aftershock Music Festival this weekend, and we were just
Mm.
talking about football a little bit. And he was saying this year for him, it's like the most he's ever tried to follow, like news and just players and stuff like that. Like he's like more into it this year than he's ever been before. So I thought
Hmm.
that was pretty cool. He also does want to be on a podcast, but his tutoring business that he runs is like weekday afternoons and evenings,
It's
so
like
the timing
the
never works
exact
out for him.
right.
But
right when
But he's
we're
he's
trying
really
to.
into it this year, which is cool. And he kind of got fucked. He's gotten fucked with a lot of injuries. He had like a lot of bye week stuff going on last week. So yeah, his team's not bad. So it looks like Brian, you're pretty heavily favored. But yeah, I would agree with you
Dude,
that Phil is not an easy matchup by any means.
I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely worried. Like, the truth is Herbert may end up even going on out, even though it seems like it would be a good matchup against Miami. But dude, from everything that I'm reading or like the few clips that I saw, dude, that offensive line looks fucking
Yeah.
trash, dude. Like they're already down like their top two tackles. They're missing a guard. Like they're just like got a whole bunch of fucking backups in there, and it looks really bad. So I honestly I feel like I'm in a really kind of like a bad spot. Like I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, dude,
But
your fucking Dak on your bench is, I'd say, a pretty substantial
so the
piece to be
last
able to
two,
have as your
dude, the last two,
alternative.
yeah, dude, the last 2 weeks, he's been fucking amazing. But I'm terrified. You know, the moment I put him in, there he goes with another fucking like 13.9 or
Yeah,
whatever he
he
got
is
for
that kind of player.
exactly. So and dude, my Raiders super disappointing. Like I don't even know what to say about them. Like Joku now, like is he going to be a different player all of a sudden that what's his name is starting? I don't know. So I don't know if I can toss him or if I gotta keep. So yeah, dude, it's a weird situation. I'm not feeling very confident this week, and going up against Phil makes me even more nervous.
Yeah, you guys
It's
have had that little kind of known rivalry over the years of
he's
like
always he's always
his
got the
cultural movie references and all that kind of
yep,
stuff. Like there's
always.
always been like a you and Phil
Oh,
type thing. So some
that
juju in
reminds
there.
me. I do have a quick question. Does anybody know if the weeks are mixed up from year to year?
What do you mean the weeks?
Like you're talking
Are we
about
playing the
the
same people in
order?
the same order every year?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It feels like that to me. We need
It used
somebody
to
to check that.
when it was
Damn,
on
how
ESPN.
would you have that feeling? That feels like such a
That
feels
was
like a
because
deep
that was
cut specific
ESPN.
feeling.
That was
Oh yeah,
ESPN. We did
ESPN
that.
did that?
Yeah, no, we did that for
yeah. Sleeper
years.
does it too.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, so I think, but
Okay.
have
We'll
we ever
find out.
had a snake draft on Sleeper?
No.
No, I
That's
don't think
why I
so.
think they have not been the same people every single week. Because for so many years, I would have a group of people that I would play at least twice a year. And that would be Sean, Nick, two guys I'm talking to right now. Like we would all play each other like multiple times a year. I would also play Chris multiple times a year. I would also play Phil multiple times.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
think
already I'm looking at last year's schedule for my team and it's completely different than this year.
I think it changed when we went to Sleeper. I think once we went to Sleeper and we've been doing the auction draft, they've been random every single year
Hope
since
so.
Sleeper. But I
Yeah.
understand that feeling that you're talking about because I think that was actually a real thing for many years in our league.
Yep. At least it's at least different than last year. So that's good.
So, Nick, would you say you are sad or happy about your fantasy team right now?
I feel is exactly how my record shows. 5-5.
So you're like
Happy
partial
sad.
right now? Okay. I am
Um,
I'm sad.
yeah.
Sean,
You're
what
sad.
about yeah, I'm sad. I'm hoping for better. Like Hampton, I'm just hoping the fact that the offensive line right now is trash with Joe Alt being out, that they're putting Hampton on IR because they're just like we are not going to risk it and rush this kid back because we don't have any other running back because Najee Harris went out. But yeah, I don't know. I have so many Chargers, just the way it panned out that if they don't end up working, I'm gonna have to make something
You're
happen.
gonna
So
have to sell.
it may happen. We'll see where it goes. But Sean, what about you? Would you say you are sad or happy?
This is the first time this year I've been happy.
Jesus, this is a tough relationship.
I know. Finally, this abusive relationship is flipping to my side.
Dude,
Good.
fantasy she is the wicked mistress. Dude,
I'm
Totally is.
curious about your happiness though, Sean, because you got some people that are just like subbing in, and when things
You're
come
right.
back,
You're
it's like
right.
you're gonna have to get
Yeah,
back down
like
to
I'm
business.
happy in this moment. I can't speak to even 2 or 3 plus weeks from now. But
well, you are
I mean,
playing
it's
Joey this week, aren't you?
yeah. I
If you
mean,
lose to
Yeah.
Joey,
it's one of those things where like, okay,
0
hey,
and
you're
10,
playing the last place team, like that's got to feel pretty good. But at the same token, like he's got to be due at some point. Like it
I
has. He
know.
can't. He's not going to go 0-20, whatever it is, like
when does Rasheed
26
Rice
or
come back? It's not next week, it's the week after, it's week 7.
that seems right. Yeah.
It's a 6-game
Think so.
suspension.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, week 7. Okay, so
Yeah, week 7.
dude,
Yeah, so not this week.
and I don't know how long Mike Evans is out for. He's also got Jalen Warren out. Like, yeah, dude, he's got some injuries, but yeah, it could absolutely happen. He could
Yeah.
absolutely be due.
No,
But
and
yeah,
Joey's team didn't have a bad week last week. I mean, he missed the
No, we lost by
margin
a point.
by
yeah,
any loss and missed all that by like, yeah, not a lot of points, and he could have had some more points on his team as well. So yeah, he's not just like trample over him by any means, right?
no, and he's definitely had some rough luck. I think he's like top 4 points against. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah, another
been
big matchup that we've got Nate versus Misha, so that's cool. Like two top teams
hmm
go getting after it. That's always kind of fun because it's always fun because you know someone's going to lose.
Yeah, I do agree
Then
with that. Yeah,
who else? Then we got John and Chris playing.
Chris,
That's kind of like battle of like the like
the
the
mids.
middle tier. So yeah, it's a pretty nice. I think there's some good balance across the matchups this week. Like I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen though. Seems like every week is got so many huge things going or just crazy stuff going on.
yeah, totally.
I'm taking that median though. I don't care if Will goes off. Like, give me my median points.
Yeah, that's been the interesting part of this year so far. Like I'm with you,
Yeah,
Nick. You and I were talking, like texting a bunch last week of like we just gotta fucking beat the median. Like, and I feel
yeah,
like the median is this like 11th man in our league right now.
it is. It feels like that on Monday night. It's like
On Monday
who
night,
I
yeah,
always count up the top 5. Like, who's the top 5? Who's it's gonna be?
I will say that
But it
Yeah.
is
can switch so
the one
easily.
interesting part about the median. I think, and I can't remember if it was Phil that had said it in chat or somebody that mentioned this, but it makes that Monday night game so
Yeah,
much more
Phil said that.
meaningful. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There's so much extra drama because now all of a sudden there's like multiple teams that have a win or loss at stake. And they
Yep,
might not even have any guys playing.
yeah.
rough.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's a fucking roller coaster, that's for damn sure. I can't believe it's uh yeah, we're like a third
Week
of
6.
the way into the season right now.
and
I know. Pack it up, boys. We're done. Let's call it in.
Yeah,
Let's call it
that's
off.
it. That's
It's
it.
over.
well,
So
I
the
mean,
injury.
it's week 6. We were able to get a podcast in. I'm feeling better than not sad. I'm feeling optimistic. And then hopefully we'll be getting one of these in again soon, and maybe some other peeps like well, I guess yeah, we'll figure out a way with Phil. I don't know how we'll do it, but we'll find a way. And anybody else that wants to ever hop on, we need as many of you guys as
I
we can
think you
get.
should go back to dropping the link in there.
Yeah, actually that's what Phil said. He's
That
like, yeah, if you guys just
that makes
drop the
it
link in
easier.
there, like he's like, maybe I could sneak in for like 10 minutes.
I mean, that
When
was
we
my favorite podcast when you guys did that, and then Nate was on, and then Joey was on. I was like, "Oh, this is getting silly."
yeah.
And you know,
Yeah, maybe
Joey
we should
said
just
stuff
do
in the
that. Like we
car.
should just drop a link every time we're
Yeah,
doing it. Just maybe nobody shows up, but maybe we get a
yeah,
random, rando that pops in.
Well, you guys are the
yeah.
ones
Someone from the
using
street.
Discord on your phone, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Wait, what are
Ooh.
you using Discord on? Your computer?
Yeah, it's the quality of my headset is just much
Oh,
better.
I see. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. So
Yeah, I don't mind
I, I,
dropping it in there. It's pretty easy to do.
Okay. I was gonna say I
yeah,
was actually just looking like how would I drop that? I know I've done it
Yeah,
before, but I just can't remember, and I need to look at goddamn computer shit.
that's okay. You take care of the posting and the recording and the posting. I'll drop the link in there.
Okay, fair enough. Well,
All
I
right.
will get to posting or getting this uploaded
Do your
and
fucking
posted.
job.
Um, definitely got to find a good cover. I will say, Nick, you've given me a lot of good stuff to go for. Fantasy football demigod with 9 nipples and
9 nipples.
people suckling at the teats.
Oh my god. Yeah,
yeah.
this is what we need to be
Possible
using
cow.
Chat GPT for. Like, oh, you're fucking all knowing AI out there. Yeah, well fucking make this image, you sick fuck. Like, let's put this thing through the
That's
ringer, you
all
know?
AI is getting used for. I
Oh, dude,
swear to you.
you guys
Like,
seen that other shit
it
that
is.
what is that thing that was just released like a little while ago, and it's making all those fucking crazy videos where you can like scan yourself, and then you can make uh like AI videos. Fuck, what Sora? Is that the name of it?
I have no idea,
Oh,
honestly.
dude, look up Sora videos, and you realize we're fucked. We are
Oh shit.
fucked. Like
That
this
sounds
is
scary.
it is.
What's real?
Dude, no, if man, what's making me question you're like error rebooting Matrix references, tripping me out, Sean. It's
Yeah.
making me feel like this is the simulation.
And that
Um,
wasn't Chat GPT. That was just random Google image.
well, maybe they got a fantasy football demigod with 9 nipples and people sucking at the
Yeah,
teats.
it exists. Oh my god,
Like somebody
stock
already
image.
did that already. Um, but yeah, this was fun. I'm glad that we were able to get everybody on and talk about this a little bit. Nick, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I just want to do a Tourette sentence. Dick, pussy, fuck, eat, ass, then jump in bridge or off bridge.
You had to correct it.
Jump in bridge.
I'm gonna be thinking about that in bridge part for a
In
while.
bridge. What was that one? The horseshoes and hand grenades or
Oh,
like
horseshoes and hand
Yeah.
grenades.
yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Wait,
my
so
god.
wait, what did we say? It was hand shoes and horse grenades.
Oh yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
was.
That was what it was.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Hand
Well,
shoes and horse
I'm
grenades.
high.
Yeah. Oh God, I love that. Just I wish I could find a picture of a horse grenade. Like I have a picture of what that should look like in my head, but I'd be curious what AI would
Well,
think.
your Chat GPT's coming up big.
Yeah, we'll see what we do. Okay. All right. Enough
All
rambling.
right.
We'll keep this under an hour.
Oh
Thanks
yeah.
you guys for listening and sticking through this far. I guess we'll hopefully catch you next time.
Later, boys.
Peace.